Hey everybody, happy Halloween! I'm Allison Alhamid, Editor-in-Chief of Modern Salon, and we are at the Modern headquarters creating amazing holiday hair with some of our favorites. We have Annette Updo, artist on hair, makeup by Natalie Jane on face, and then beautiful model Donna, who's going to be helping us out today. So we have two beautiful hair looks coming up. One is a 1930s retro-inspired style, and then one is a cool side braid converted into an elegant updo. Perfect for holiday hair, and it's going to be super easy for you to recreate the looks. We're using Fave 4 products, Bedhead by TG. We have this awesome Ulta Beauty Chi flat iron, and then the Hot Tools curl bar. So take away Annette.
Hey, I'm so excited to get started. So we're going to be doing a 1930s vintage Hollywood glam look on my model here. She has hair, very fine hair, about a little past the shoulders. So I'll get started on what I did here today. So I took the curl bar, 1-inch curl bar, and we did a roller set going down the middle, going back about 1-inch subsections, and I duck clipped each curl. Before I actually started the curl, what I did was before I actually curled it, what I did is I took her hair, because it's fine, I wanted to create a little bed of texture, because you know, if I didn't do that, her hair would just flop. So once I created this, I just took the curl bar, I created the curl, like so. And then I took my metal duck clip and clipped it like this. So like I said, going all the way back, doing that same technique. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking down her curls, and we're going to start from the front. I love to start 90% of my styles in the front because I'm a very visual person, and also my model or client at the time could kind of see how the style is molding, and we can then create the style together if she doesn't feel comfortable with something or whatnot. So here I go. So I'm just going to kind of loosen these curls a little bit. Back comb, smooth out. And what I did also prior to prepping is I use this Beehive matte dry shampoo, and it's really nice for right at the root area for day-old hair. And I'm going to start taking the curls out slowly, just starting at the front.
How long do you let the hair set before you can remove the duckbills?
Especially for fine hair, as long as possible, but at least, you know, for about 10 minutes would be great. So I'm not going to do all of them, only because Donna's hair is so fine and the curls would flop easily. So we're just going to start at the front here, and we're going to start molding the front. So I'm also using this Fave for Hair.
Let's see that. This is one of our favorite products. This is a Fave 4 Style Stay Firm Hold Hairspray.
Okay, and my model has some flyaways, so what I like to do is I like to use this Shine Spray Superfine Mist by Bedhead. We're just going to take those flyaways and just kind of comb them down a little bit. So with this vintage look, the front is very, very important. We want to create that beautiful wave in the front, very delicate, very airy. And as I can see here, we just need to back comb just a little bit more.
What is this comb that you're using?
This is called the Never Let Go comb by Pink Pewter, and it's actually one of my favorite combs because you never have to let it go while you're styling hair, so it really saves so much time. And with the tail end of the comb, just kind of mold the hair. And just because I don't want to pin it right away, I just want to take my duck clip and hold it right there. We're going to spray it with the Fave for Hair.
It's actually a Fave for hair.
Fave.
Because it's our fave.
I was trying to go with a little accent there.
I know what you're doing. Keep us on our toes.
Okay, so a cool trick for doing a faux type of bob for this vintage look is to create a little bit of a braid down here. And what this is going to do is it's going to create like a little foundation for when we bobby pin the hair. And this look is meant to be just very like airy, and check this out, this is the coolest part. So you just take a little bit of a tiny hair piece there and it just creates that beautiful
illusion of like a different length, right?
Correct.
Beautiful.
And this is a great style for someone that has fine hair, because the curls are pinned so that they're not gonna be going anywhere throughout the day, because it's hard with fine hair to keep that curl nice and
oh, it's so pretty.
voluminous.
So is that the end right there, kind of hanging out?
Yeah, and I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that yet, so we're just gonna kind of let it sit there. So in order to create these waves and make them a little bit more airy, I'm just gonna kind of back comb the curl like so. And you can manipulate the front of the hair a little bit and just kind of move it just like this and create that little curl right there. Okay, so we're gonna do some shine spray just to smooth out. And you just have to play with the curls and the placement of how you want everything to go.
Rebecca says, okay, so I'm in love with the way you're holding your comb. Gives you a lot of control.
Yes. And it's good to just kind of piece out the curls and just kind of like let them kind of do their thing, you know? Just like so. You want it to be very airy. Okay, so I'm actually going to take this and just slide my bobby pin right in here, gently. See how you can start visualizing the front as you're doing it?
Oh yeah.
And we're just gonna kind of slowly kind of air out these curls a little bit, play with the placement. Perfect. And right underneath where we did that braid, you can just kind of clip in her hair to give it that faux bob look. I'm keeping these out for a little bit because I might just kind of clip them like this. We'll see. Especially with fine hair, a lot of people ask me, how do you do updos without it being too frizzy looking? The whole thing is just to make sure that you're not over manipulating the hair. You're just kind of softly touching the hair. We're just smoothing some of the back comb that I did before. anything. So I'm just airing out some of these by just spreading
so
the curls
good.
together.
And there's so much volume.
Yeah, it's really truly amazing.
So yes, our model has just a half face of makeup right now because we thought how fun for holiday to talk about some makeup techniques that you can implement to give your client the full look. So Natalie is over here doing some nice peeper polish. I'm going to pass this on over to Julie.
Yes.
Makeup.
So today we are focusing on a 1930s Hollywood glam for our model. And for that look, which is definitely one of my favorites, I like to incorporate some shine, some pigment, some shimmer, as well as matte creases. And right now, cut creases are extremely popular, which make any look so much cleaner and elegant.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of the times on Instagram we're seeing these really bold cut creases,
Yes.
but how could other makeup artists make a more wearable sort of cut crease for their clients?
You could definitely incorporate softer colors, like I'm not using dark blacks, I'm just using browns, some burnt oranges. You definitely just want to keep any extremely dark colors tight in the crease. You don't want to bring them down to the lid. You definitely want to keep the lid, if not lighter, then shimmery, a little more airy, and just, like I said, keep it closer to the crease, more tightly packed it in.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so everybody could get a close-up look at what you're doing. Do you have any tips with when you're picking the colors?
From my experience, I do not like to use too much shimmer. Mm-hmm. Either leave it on the lid or leave it in the crease. But if I use both shimmery colors in the crease and shimmery colors on the lid, I just find that it's definitely a little too much. Also, I definitely like to use an angled brush. Technically, this is either an eyebrow brush for some pomade, but I like to use it to keep my crease a little tighter. So I like to take maybe a burnt orange and just put that in my crease. Or even a darker color. If you don't want it to be too much. And then you blend that out, of course. But by using this angled brush, it's allowing you to put it exactly where you want it, keep it in that crease, and not allowing it to go onto your lid. I'm just gonna blend that out a little bit. And then you also want to create somewhat of a V, just to give some depth and dimension. And like I said, we're going to be blending that all out. And I like to do the eyes before I do any of the face, so that if you have any fallout or you go a little too far with your crease, you can just use a makeup wipe to define that more.
All right, so somebody's asking about the hair and what it's been prepped with, so I'm going to do a little jump on over to these products. So what we've got over here is all the products we're using today are by Fave 4 and Bedhead by TG. So the shampoos and conditioner, we have Beyond Bag. This is Fave 4 shampoo for voluminous styles. And then we have a texture takeover. It's oomph enhancing hairspray by Fave 4. I know, Lauren, this is one of your favorites too. It smells so good. And then the flat iron here for any of these frizzies. This is Ulta Beauty. It's Chi for Ulta Beauty. So this is found exclusively in Ulta Beauty stores. And then Annette, you blew out the hair with Fave 4 Smooth for Sure Blowout Cream.
Yes.
And then for TG, when you're actually styling, let me walk over here and take a look at these. So you said that you liked this Bedhead TG O Beehive Matte Dry Shampoo.
Yes, it's amazing. I love it. I love the fact that it's matte and it just adheres so nicely, and it works really well with the hairspray.
Okay, and then as you're working, you're also using Bedhead TG Head Rush, and this is a shine spray with a super fine mist, which is perfect for Donna's hair. And then the curling iron that we're working with right now is the Hot Tools Curl Bar, and this is awesome because it has a great temperature display right here. Goes nice and hot, or you can get it right to the perfect temperature for your fine-haired clients. I'm gonna walk on over and grab that box. Curl bar box. So this one is the 1 1/4 barrel size, but there are other sizes too. It has a rotating dial for the digital temperature. It's 24 karat gold, which helps provide even heat. And it's super ergonomic design. So if you're curling hair all day long, this thing's pretty cool for helping with wrist strain. And you guys can actually win all of the products that we're using today, including the flat iron and the curl bar, by going to modernsalon.com/hoteholiday, and we have that pinned right there in the comments. You can just click on that. Let's check in on Annette. So how's it going?
Hey, it's going so well. It's starting to come together really beautifully here. So what I'm doing is I'm just slowly starting to pin very delicately these little curls that you see here. And I just took the hairspray. With fine hair, really, you don't have to do overpin because it'll just stay. You just have to blast it with some hairspray. This hairspray is awesome, Fave 4 Style Stay. And I'm glad that you came over to me right now because I'm doing my other little trick for those of you just viewing, tuning in right now. So she has super long hair, and as you can see, this is kind of where we got it. And she has fine hair. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a little faux vintage Hollywood glam look on my model. So I'm taking the ends of her hair and I'm just slowly braiding a 3-strand simple braid. I'm holding the Pink Pewter Never Let Go comb. I love this because you never have to let it go, and it's awesome for braiding and teasing and a lot of different things. So over here, I'm taking a little strand of hair and I'm just kind of moving it up. And it's going to kind of create this illusion of short hair.
Ed wants to know why we did the makeup first, and it's because we're doing a live stream for you guys, so we're going to kind of make it so you can see both at the same time.
Yeah, best of both worlds.
Best of both worlds.
So any little pieces, I just take my bobby pin and I just twist it and stick it right in there.
Nice little trick.
Yep.
And it's still super shiny. You're not handling it too much, just enough
Correct.
to get it where it wants to naturally go.
Right, and I'm also just misting the hair with this shine spray. So this really works nicely as well, because you definitely don't want to over manipulate the hair, especially with fine hair. Okay. And what I did was I just kind of looped her hair, and I'm sticking the bobby pin right in there. With fine hair, sometimes you need to add 2 bobby pins.
And do you do, with bobby pins, the flat side against the scalp or the ridged side against the scalp? What's your preference?
I do it just like this. I just take it and I just slide it right in.
You don't even open it?
No, not all the time, unless I really want something to firmly stay.
All right, should we check in on Natalie Jane? All right, here we go.
This was looking so beautiful.
Thank you.
So, can you catch everybody up to?
So I've already worked on my cut creases. I added some gold pigment, gold shimmer on the lid. And to do that, I spray my brush with this MAC Prep and Prime to just wet my brush before I go into that MAC pigment, so that there's no fallout, and so it creates kind of like a seamless look on the lid, not chunky, kind of glides on a lot smoother. I also did somewhat of a gentle winged liner, and to do that I used some liquid liner, and I like to place my liquid liner first onto the eye, then I apply the eyelashes, which I did somewhat more of a dramatic eyelash for today's look, and I applied the eyeliner before the lashes so that there's no empty spots between the lashes, so it's nice and dark between all of those lashes, the fake ones and the real ones. And this is an extra step. You don't have to apply mascara to the fake lashes, but I tend to because it just makes for more of a dramatic effect.
Do you apply any mascara before you put the fake lashes on?
Yes, I did. I did, just to further enhance the natural lashes and to make them look seamless.
So a little bit before and a little bit after.
A little bit before and a little bit after, exactly. Open a little bit and look at my shoulder.
And I want to zoom in just so everybody could appreciate how beautifully blended this cut crease is. It's so soft and pretty.
Yes. And I definitely like a red lip with this look. I think that it is just so timeless and elegant. And then for the face, we are going to be going in with Temp2 airbrush makeup, which is so great and so easy to use. They just come in these little pods that you plug in, and you can select how much product you want to be coming out, and you just go in circular motions on the face. And they have so many different pods. You can combine different colors, you can go lighter, darker, depending on the look you're going for. And everything comes in them. Foundation, bronzer, highlighter, blush. I really love them.
Highlighters are really awesome.
Yes, especially.
It came out with like a root touch-up too.
Oh yes, I saw that. Especially for makeup artists, this is just very sanitary, easy to change the pods. You don't really need to touch the skin after this.
Easy to travel with.
Yes, long wear.
It looks so seamless on
Yes,
too.
very dewy and glowy. Great for brides. How does it feel, Donna?
It's light.
Does it feel like you're at the spa?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
A little bit.
So this whole look is coming together so beautifully.
Thank you.
Okay, so someone asked before how I did the curl set, and what I did was I just started right in the front. I took 1-inch square sections with the 1-inch curl bar, and how I did it was I took the section. She has very fine hair, so what I like to do sometimes is I like to create a bed, like a little foundation right at the root. So what I did was I took my teasing comb and I nicely backcombed each section before I curled it. Then I curl and I clip with this little duck clip. These are great because they don't have any indent marks in the hair. And I just did that same technique going all the way down this way, and then going this way, like away from the face, and this way also away from the face. And I actually love this comb because it creates a very balanced back comb, and it's a very nice strong back comb as well. So, and it's great for sectioning. And that's about it. And then, Natalie, let me know when you're done. So, oh my gosh, your makeup looks
So pretty.
So pretty. So, now I'm just going to be I'm just going to perfect. If you see any flyaways. And this is great. This is a great style for someone like my model who has a little bit of finer hair, because she has so much volume going on with this style, and all the curls are pinned so that they're not going to be going anywhere all night. She could be dancing, she could be having fun. And this is one of my favorite parts here. So what I did on this side is I just directed everything back. So with this style, just remember that this style is going this way. So I directed all the hair back, and your updo, your faux bob kind of starts like right here. So, and the reason that I put all this back is because with the vintage glam look, what is really in style is to top it off with a beautiful accessory piece. What I brought with me is, I brought two things with me, but I'm going to be using this one. This is a beautiful bridal hair piece. It's bendable, it's formable, it's light, and it's from Pink Pewter. So I'm just going to figure out how I want to mold this piece. Natalie, if you could come over here and help me out. Sure. Okay. So this looks gorgeous, right like this. And all you have to do, it actually comes with a string, so you could use a string, but for me, I like to just bobby pin the little vines, and that works really great. This is super formable and bendable, so that what happens is it just starts kind of forming onto your head, which is great. So I think this is good.
This is stunning. This is Pink Pewter, guys. They're the same ones that make this cool bracelet that Annette is wearing. It's a magnetic bracelet for your bobby pins, and also the Never Let Go comb she's using.
And I'm just going to be going around and pinning this piece slightly to her hair. And like I said, it's super bendable and formable, so it just kind of rests beautifully onto the hair.
It's stunning.
Okay. Let's see here. Perfect.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so I'm just going to perfect it and spray with my Fave 4 style spray. Perfect. Donna, you can stand up and you can kind of do a 360.
Yeah. Let's move that chair out of the way. Back up here, nice and tight. So gorgeous. We're gonna need some photos of this. Go nice and slow. Wow. And her hair looks so thick, but it really looks, it doesn't look too handled, but it looks nice and soft, but like it's not gonna fall out.
Right. It's that beautiful vintage airy faux bob, beautiful
So
style
gorgeous.
with this amazing accessory by Pink Pewter.
It's beautiful. Now, Annette, I'm gonna have you actually take some photos of it.
Yeah.
And we kind of want to watch how you would think it's best photographed, so we can take a look. And I'm just gonna have you hang out right here so I can take a look.
It's in the
and
black purse. I'm not sure.
Just get the back here. So pretty.
Beautiful.
So Annette is on Instagram. She's Annette Updo Artist, and she takes the most beautiful photos of her updo work. She has like 35,000 followers.
So I'm all about the angle, and it's all about trying out different angles. So, you know, if you have to stand on a chair, you stand on a chair. There's some more like right here. Or if you want, you just kind of have your model just kind of move in different directions. Just a little bit right there. Perfect. By the chin. Beautiful.
And it's these little details that matter so that it's not distracting to the overall image.
Yes.
So,
turn. So don't be afraid to move your model around a little bit and to really get all the angles of the style. And then what I love when I take pictures is I kind of see, you know, how it photographs, so that when I take my picture, I can clearly see where I need to perfect something, expand a curl,
add some shine spray, or fix something that might be frizzy.
Exactly, some flyaways. Let's get this beautiful.
So pretty.
Okay. And then
Because generally, if she's coming to get a beautiful look like this, she's headed to something really special. So taking photos isn't just for you, it's for her. So she knows what it's going to look like in all these pictures. And you can fix anything that's not flawless.
gorgeous. Turn this way. If you want to see good, if you want to look what it looks like.
So pretty.
You guys can see that? So what kind of phone is this? Is this the newest iPhone?
So I have a 6 Plus.
Okay.
Right now I'm actually using the 8 Plus.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you're all set. You look beautiful.
Beautiful. Well done, Annette. Well done, Natalie. It's so great. So we have one more look for everybody. Annette, do you want to let everybody know what it is?
Yeah, so we're going to be doing a really cool, super easy side braid that goes into, we're going to do 2 different braids.
Okay.
So here, why don't we, it's okay.
Crush and burn.
Okay. Okay, and then just sit down right here. So my model here has some amazing hair. I'm just going to brush it out just a bit so it's easier for us to braid. And this is cool. This bedhead shine spray is awesome because as I was combing out her curls, they just got a little bit, her hair got a little bit frizzy. And in these winter months here in Chicago, frizz, I mean, it happens very, very easily. So it's nice to have the shine spray. This one I'm using is by Bedhead, TG. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off by braiding one section of the hair here. And we're just gonna start off by doing a really easy 3-strand braid. And then we're gonna top it off with a fishtail braid. So it's super, super trendy right now to mix your braids up a little bit. Use 2 or 3 braids in your style. We're just gonna add some little pieces coming out here. What I'm doing is just kind of pinching and pulling. I don't want it to look too done. Pinching and pulling these little braid pieces out. There we go.
And Annette, do you like to kind of like pull and fatten that braid before or after you fasten it? Do you have a preference?
Oh, so I pull out like kind of during.
Okay.
So I'll do like halfway and then I'll just pull out a little bit. And I'll do most of my pulling out actually when it is fastened. So that's a great question. So here's another thing that we need to do is, what you need to do is make sure to, as you're braiding, however you want the braid to go, you need to change the position of your body. That's super important.
So it might be hard for you guys to tell because I'm the one holding the camera, but Annette has moved around her model's head. Well, Natalie, our makeup artist model, has moved around Natalie's head because that's the direction that she wants the braid to go.
Correct. I'm just going to add some shine spray. And I love it because I can add the shine spray and still hold the comb in my hand. And so what I'm going to do now is fan out the braid slowly. Just kind of take your fingers and fan it out. All the way down. And this is great. This style is great because I'll show you 2 ways of wearing it. It'll be kind of like a day look, and then you could just kind of flip it into a cute up style. Holidays are coming up, so it's really nice for your styles to be very versatile and easy to work with. Okay, so I'm done, and I'm actually, I can use an elastic for this, but I'm actually just gonna use the comb. Like I said before, this comb, back combs so beautifully, and it's really easy, and you just kind of make this little bed of back comb towards the end of your braid, and you just could kind of feel whether it's enough back combing. And then just to make sure it's secure, just take your Fave for Style Stay hairspray and just kind of leave it be for now. See? I'm just kind of going around, pinching and pulling. Get some hair out. And now I'm going to take this full piece here, over direct the hair to where my other braid is. Use my shine spray a little bit. We could actually take this crown area just for a little bit more of volume. And I'm just going to take my comb, slowly back comb. Take my hairspray. Perfect. Smooth it out. And then this braid here will be the fishtail braid. And you just take one little piece from each side and bring it together. Natalie here has awesome hair color. Braids are so beautiful with ombre or like any type of
Beautiful dimensional blonde
Right.
she's got going on. Yeah.
So slowly just taking one side and then the other and bringing it together in the middle. And again, you want to stand to where you want your braid to end up. So you want to make sure that your body is proportioned correctly with your braid.
You can see everyone, Annette's kind of at Natalie's right shoulder, and she's shifting a little bit to the right as she goes, going toward the first braid she created.
Mm-hmm. And again, I'm just taking one section from the left, one section from the right, putting it right in the middle, bringing it together, all with my pointer finger. One side, next side. So I'm just going to stop it here, and I'm going to slowly start pulling out the fishtail. I pull out the fishtail just a little differently than I do my braids. Because this I don't really need to fan out. I just kind of pull from the bottom to the top. And don't worry about being like too perfect. Like, you just kind of go and just start, and you can see this braid start to expand beautifully. I'm just going to keep on going down just a little bit further. And I'm going to take my Fave 4 Style Spray and just finish off by back combing the end of this braid to secure it nicely. Just you can kind of touch and feel to see if you feel like it's secure enough.
There's 1,000 people live right now watching this.
Hey guys, I'm so happy that you're tuning in. How's everyone doing?
They're loving the fishtail braid. I think it's beautiful.
Awesome. All right, so here. So I just want to show you something. So if you're not directing your body fully with your braid going, this is what ends up happening, these little pieces here. And I'll show you how to fix them. You just kind of take the tail end of your comb and just kind of manipulate it. And I'm just kind of twisting my braid. And taking a bobby pin. Oops, forgot that I have my handy dandy bracelet here. Okay, so I'm just sliding in my pins. And what I'm doing is just kind of going around the braid, pinching and pulling for some more texture, also securing my braid so that it doesn't go anywhere, so that I could fan it out even more. Where are the followers from? I want to hear where you're watching from.
I don't know where Angelina is from, but she says she's been following you for a long time and loves your work.
Hi. Okay, so this is really cool. So you can leave this style as is, just like this, with like a fun, you could even put like a fun jewelry piece at the end and give it some spunk. Or what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to show you how to take this day style and create a beautiful updo with it. So like I said, we did one braid here, another fishtail at the bottom, and how I create these styles is I just kind of twist just like this, twist a little bun chignon. Just kind of form it with your hands like this, and then I take my bobby pins and I just slowly start to slide them in. You okay? Mm-hmm.
We are coast to coast on here. We have New Jersey, New York, Oregon, Seattle, Nevada, Ohio,
awesome.
North Carolina.
So this is cool because with your fishtail that you created before, you can just start pulling out for that more texture, kind of fun look. I need some more bobby pins. I use too many. If you feel like by just sliding your pins in, it's not holding because her hair is very thick, you just want to open it slightly and stick some opened ones right underneath to really secure the look. And you just kind of go around and just start sliding them in.
A lot of love in that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yay.
Someone said, never knew hair could be a work of art.
Oh, thank you.
Guys, the comb and Annette's bracelet are both pink pewter. A lot of people asking about those.
Oh, okay. So this bracelet is awesome because it literally, it's super cute.
It is cute.
Like it matches my outfit. And I could also
And it's magnetic.
put some bobby pins on there, which is awesome because I could look fashionable and have my bobby pins. And this comb is definitely a must. It's one of my favorite styling combs, and I use it all the time. It's great for back combing, for braiding. I also have a couple friends who use it for color, highlights, and balayage as well. Awesome. So now we're just going to kind of perfect and secure. So that was pretty easy, right? You just create 2 braids and just kind of turn one into a beautiful chignon. Natalie's hair is super heavy, so I'm really trying to make this stay. Okay, and then, you know, you could kind of add a little bit of a hair piece as well. So this is a Velcro jewelry piece, which is awesome because all you have to do is just massage it into the hair and it stays. More. Okay, you can stand up.
Beautiful.
And then if you want to go right here, amazing. So it's just, you know, a cute holiday look. Could be worn for New Year's or any type of holiday event that you have. Super easy, super chic.
And it didn't take you that much time to do that.
No,
It's
not at all.
2 braids, and then
2 braids, and I just kind of turned one into a chignon at the bottom here.
We want to watch you take pictures of that one too, Annette.
Okay. Who has a camera?
Here.
Okie doke. So the way that I take pictures is, what you want to do is just don't be afraid to touch your model and just kind of show her how you want her to stand, and then this way, if you can see here, it looks so cool. It's amazing when you stand in different positions, your lighting changes a little bit. So sometimes lighting is better in one area, gets darker in the other. The dimension of the hair changes a little bit. It's nice to take pictures so that you can see where to perfect the hair a little bit, or if you see that there's bobby pins sticking out anywhere, you can fix that.
And we do have a ring light here helping us out, guys. Just so
Oh
you
yes,
know.
a ring light is a must, definitely.
You're seeing the glare on Annette's phone from time to time. That's from our awesome ring light.
Turn this way.
It's so pretty.
Okay, so
Love to
there you
get
go.
Donna in there too, the 2
Yeah,
of them.
really
Two of our
cool.
beautiful
Just-
models here. Putting you to work today.
Double take.
Beautiful.
Double take.
How beautiful does she look? She
I mean,
has like this
amazing.
awesome. Okay, perfect.
All right, so let's get a shot of the 2 of them together.
So we did
Beautiful.
2 different looks today. We did a vintage glam faux bob hairstyle. She had fine hair down to past her shoulders, and she has this beautiful voluminous style. And then what I did for Natalie is I did 1 braid going down, and then a second one that I turned into a beautiful kind of chignon up style.
It's grown-up braiding right there. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Thank you
to
for
Natalie,
having us.
Donna, and Annette.
Yes.
Thank you guys for watching. We have all of these goodies available for you to win. The products, the tools, maybe not the talent, but that you guys can rewatch this live at any time at your own pace. Go to modernsalon.com/hoteholiday to enter our giveaway and win all of these awesome Fae4 prizes, Bedhead by TG, Ulta Beauty's Chi exclusive iron, and the Hot Tools Curl Bar. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
Thank you.